2017 is knocking on our doors, so it's about time to rewind 2016. 2016 was a great year, and at the end of this video I will be giving you my top 10, so to say, of YouTube videos I've created for the channel, music recordings that I particularly liked. Not that I found them the best, for me all videos are equally in quality, of course, but some of the memorable moments that I want to share with you. That's at the end of this video. All videos will be linked in the description box, and it would be great if you would give me your top 5, top 2, whatever list of videos on the channel and give me some feedback on what those videos meant to you. That would really be great. Talking on YouTube itself, our channel did great in 2016. It is not easy to grow a YouTube channel these days. The competition is really hard, and in the very small niche market as we are here in the historically informed performance practice niche, so to say, and then within that niche, a very small corner with clavichord music, we're doing actually very good. YouTube has changed its algorithms. There's a lot of rumors going on YouTube. I will not go into detail because I don't think many of you are interested in that, but the channel has flattened out a little bit in gain of subscriptions and some new subscribers, but that seems to be a logical consequence of that change of algorithm that needs time to balance again. But we're doing great actually in views and certainly in watch time. I can show you a little graph on the computer how the watch time and minutes watched actually on my channel is going up, and it's going up in several layers. So that's what YouTube is really looking for, and so we're very happy with that. It is all because of you, of course. And 2017 will be a year that with a lot of expectations, and we'll be changing things on the channel. That's for another video. So in terms of video production, we're kind of happy that we could keep our promises to give you every 10 days a new music recording with afterthoughts videos. And on top of that, we created some new series like the Q&A Your Time, which is fantastic to do. It takes a lot of time sometimes to prepare, but it's worth it because the interaction with you is something that I'm really looking forward. You know that. And so there's a very close relationship we're building if you ask questions that I can address in the Q&A videos. Then there is a Doubts and Decisions series, a kind of side series. From time to time I'm giving you insight in the process of decision making. It's not always easy, it's actually never easy, it's always hard. It can appear easy if you see the music recordings, they're kind of polished, they're edited. And so of course in those videos I give you my performance, I give you actually, you could say, my decision. But the way to that video, to that recording, to that performance, so to say, is often a hard one. And in the Doubts and Decisions, that's a perfect platform for me to give you some insights in that. Those videos combined led to a new, and I'm very happy with that, a new series of live streams. I started the live stream, if you remember, with J.S.Bach's Abschied. It was the first live stream I did, in which I give you insight in my interpretational view on that piece. It was 1 hour. I was nervous as hell, I can tell you. It went very smooth and very nice, and I really liked the close interaction with you. That's something that's very close to the interaction a performer has with his live audience when he's on stage. Anyway, that particular live stream led to another one. That's the live streaming of the recording of the 6th Bach Partita completely. I did also the complete editing of that piece as a rehearsal also for live streaming, but also the technical side. We had a lot of issues with that. And actually, if I had been able to resolve those issues, we would have been live streaming much earlier. But it seems to be easy. And if you type in on Google or YouTube how to live stream, most people will say it's very easy. At the end it's easy, of course, but the technical requirements, and I wanted to give you a very good sound. We're not ready with the video quality itself, but the sound had to be good, if not great. So we came up with a solution that worked, and so 2 series developed the practicing hours. We did it until now on Sunday evening, which is great. Actually, we built up a group of people who are very active in the chat, which is nice to read for me afterwards. During the practicing hours, I'm reading your chat. And so the interaction, again, key element for me is much bigger actually than during the normal videos. I can read your comments now in the comment boxes, but there is a time difference, obviously. And there is a second series that developed out of that because of the recording of the Bach partitas is the rehearsing videos. I'm doing them randomly. And also there is a group of people that are attending those sessions, and it's great actually also there to have the focus of a live audience because it feels like that. YouTube live stream, Facebook live stream, whatever platform you choose to live stream, if you're a musician and you want to try it, I would say please try it out. It's really wonderful. Another important moment was the release of the Patreon video. This was something was really hard for me, also for Anja, to release, and I've made actually a separate video for you on YouTube for my subscribers, an introduction to say to you that it's hard for us to release. All the videos we make they are for free. It's because we like and we love to do what we do, but they are taking up more and more time. And so you will have noticed that around the YouTube channel, we are developing a kind of business model, and that's something that in 2016 came to our agenda very big. So with the CD release, we're talking about that in a minute, but that's something that fitted into that business model. The Patreon site, that's a site where you can support a creator like we with a very little amount of money, and it is, like they say, value for value. So if you enjoy the videos, there was a reason we stepped over that fear to ask for some return. It's not necessary, as we said in that video. It's really free, but people stepped in to do that, to help us out, and that's really wonderful. You will see the list at the end of the recording videos has grown to some considerable number of people. And regarding the fact that we just asked it a few months ago, and I'm not pushing it too much because there is still this little fear of asking for something, we're very happy with the result. And this is also the moment to thank the patrons for Authentic Sound. They are really the backbone of what we are doing now. The amount of money we make per month on Patreon is considerable actually. It's not allowing us to travel to Sweden and to play on the original Spekke clavichord, but it's giving us the impulse to go forward and to do more and to expand what we are doing now and to give you even more value than you had in 2016. So great, and thumbs up for that. Thank you very much. Then final thing before we go to the before we go to the my top 10 list of the videos is of course the CD production. That was something was not planned for in 2015. Actually, we were planning to do the Bach partitas this year, but the Bach partitas, with the release in vinyl on a vinyl box and everything that it takes is a huge project. And Anja and I were saying to each other that in order to learn the process, we should try to have one more production in between that was, so to say, easier. So we came up with the idea just to count the videos, the music videos. We were about to reach number 100, and so it was perfect time to a kind of review of all the 100 music videos and make a CD production out of that. I got the crazy idea of publishing also a book, and that was a hard thing to do because it turned out to be a very thick one. It's 356 pages. We wanted to give it for free as an ebook, still is, so you can still buy the CD with the free ebook and also as a printed edition. And that was 3 months work. We didn't know that up front, but it is like that. So it was if we would redo it, probably we would make a different book. But anyway, we're proud that it is available now. But all to say that for the vinyl production next year with the Bach partitas, this was a perfect project to do because we had to set up a website. We had to create a label. The website is under construction, but if you go to authenticsound.be, you will see that it's constantly upgraded, and our sales page that Anja made, we are really proud of that. It looks easy, and again, if you go in the internet and type in how to sell my stuff online, you will again find many people who say it's easy and you just have to do this and this and this and this. And also building a WordPress site is very easy, but once you sit at your desktop computer, it turns out that's not easy. That a website is designed in a specific way, that a sales page is designed in a specific way, that you have to find prices for the products you're selling. You have to find a platform on which you can sell your products and can accept money through PayPal or through credit cards or whatever. And so in order to manage that, it kept us months more busy than we thought. So the last months were really crazy. And so during the Christmas holiday, you'll see a little less of me on YouTube because the pre-recorded videos will go online, but because we really need some days off, also with the kids. They were perfect in 2016 to support everything we do. So it was a crazy year, it was a great year. Then my top 10 list of 2016, again, not saying that those are the best videos. It's hard for me to judge at our videos with a speciality and a special memorable fact. And so please leave in the comment boxes your favorite ones, 1, 2 or top 5. Really, it would make me happy to see that. So going backwards, of course, we start with the Christopher Clark trilogy. It was kind of unplanned, but it was great to do. We discovered the 16th century chapel, everything that goes with that. We had contact with the village. We developed plans for that. Again, that's for 2017 video, but I'm kind of proud of that series. It was not easy to produce, but it was great to do. Especially the one with the candlelight that went online, I think 20th of December. So then the other video I'm kind of proud of is the Mozart Symphony number 25. We had a very limited time frame to record that. Everything you can imagine that went wrong that day, and yet there was one window of opportunity, one time frame, so to say, where the instrument still was stable in tuning, and I just made that recording. It's a 1-track recording, actually. I didn't have the chance to have a second track because the instrument went so drastically out of tune that it was not possible within the limited time frame to recover that. And I had a concert previous night with Frank Teun, bass player. So the instrument was traveling around quite a lot, and so that was the result. So that recording was just a snapshot of that day, and it worked perfectly. And also the dedication to Jacques van Ootmesse was really special for me. He died 1 year before. So then going back to actually everything I've done with Kostas Papazaferopoulos is really special for me. I've built up a really a friend relationship with him. It is great to work together, and we're going to develop new plans for 2017. I've chosen a C minor sonata, which is also on the CD. Great music. So happy to have discovered him, and I think that's vice versa. And you will be hearing a lot more of both of us, actually. Then scrolling back at Michael Anton, I did one sonata of that very young composer. He's only 15 years. He traveled to Salzburg to finish a composition in the style of Mozart. So for someone who's living in Canada, that's not so easy. So a young guy with ambition, with talent, and with a clear vision on his future. We had a Skype call a few weeks ago. And we will be hearing more of Michael Anton, and I hope also on the channel. So again, going back, the Waldstein Sonata, finding the edges of the clavichord, really with a special video setup with a webcam underneath the keys. I think it was a great video to make. I wanted to make the Waldstein recording for a long time, and so happy that I've done that. Then a video that hasn't been picked up maybe a lot, but it's a live recording of the 6th partita, and I will link it also in the description box. It's special because that gave me the idea of doing the live stream next year with the real recording, so to say, on tape for the Bach partitas. It's great to have you as a live audience. That was a special day because we had to record it in 2 days, and which was completely unplanned. First day we had to quit. It was very warm outside, I think around 38 degrees Celsius during daytime, which in Belgium means also very high humidity, very bad for the clavichord. And so at the evening of the first recording day, there was a huge thunderstorm. So we had to stop out of fear of the equipment. So we had to unplug the tape recording and everything. And we had to do a second day of takes, which was hard because I had a meeting that day. So it ended up being a great session also the second day. So that's one of the memorable moments as well. Then the upsheet of Emanuel Bach, which is a recording that I would have thought would be picked up more because it's a really special piece, but maybe it will in the future. It's special for me because also it's the first Emanuel Bach recording I've done on the channel, and it was an eye-opener for me. We're going to do much more on Emanuel Bach next year. Then the Clementi Fugue, and I've skipped one actually now. It's a Pachelbel Chaconne, of course with Evelyn dancing. There is a history, you can read it in the description box on that video, but I have to say, editing that video, my tears were in my eyes to see a child of her age, and it's not because it's my daughter, but those children of that age, they are so sensible to music. And if you see her dancing and just moving on the music, it's incredible how she touches so right in the mood and the aspects of the variation series of Pachelbel. I think it's so beautiful. And again, it's my daughter, of course, it makes it more special, but I think that video is really, really, really special to me. A little bit the same with the Clementi Fugue in C major Fugue, where Evelyn was doing crazy stuff, and it made me do another video that I'm the luckiest man on the planet, and I mean that with having a family like that. And to end with is a Czerny G major piece. I would love to do more of Czerny and of Clementi. Czerny is a great composer, forgotten. Those preludes and fugues are on a high standard, on a high level, and I like that video as well, also with Sophie standing next to me, and at the beginning of that video you see her looking in the camera. It's a nice moment. So all of that to say that 2016 was a great year. We're looking forward to have more contacts, more interaction with you digitally, virtually, do live stream in the comment boxes, maybe in real person, who knows. And we have to thank you for supporting us, and the best way you can support us is just by watching the videos. We thank you, me and Anja, both for that. From the bottom of our hearts, are we really looking forward to meeting you much more in 2017. Thank you again, and as always, thank you for subscribing to the channel and sharing this video with your friends, and we see each other very soon again. Bye.